Well, good afternoon. This is Sean with the Pop-Up Homestead. Gonna do a little walk through both cabins and let you see where we're at today. It's after the snow we had, but it's actually everything's coming together well. It's just not fast, but it's coming together. So we're popping up pretty good. Around. All right, so this is the red cabin. This is our original cabin, right? So just so much isn't in here now that was. You see all of our sink. This is actually a new addition. We got a big Berkey, a larger Berkey, the big Crown. It's 6 gallons because we figured that we need way more than 2.5 at any given time. So now we have a Berkey in this cabin and one in the other cabin. So you can see a lot of this is the same. This is actually, we got a four burner coming. We're going to set that up here. It's a toaster oven, our fridge, filing cabinets, and then all of our storage. And then you can see in the back, that's our solar power system. That's the inverter. That's the solar charge controller. That's positive and negative. That's actually a shunt, and that's a fuse. And then there's the 4 batteries. You can see there's an orange wire that goes right in there. And that wire goes to the generator. So when we turn a generator on, we can charge the batteries if we need to. And then the white cable, you can see it's going over to the box, and that's where we plug everything in right now. Come spring, this will probably be moved out of this cabin, but right now this is a good safe place for it. And we'll hardwire the cabins. Right now they're still plugged in, just like you'd plug them into a generator. It's plugged into the system, same difference. Gets us the same result, but at some point I'm going to hardwire, and then also hardwire the chicken coop is also all wired for a light and a switch and yada yada. So that'll all be done too. That'll probably happen in spring. Then you can see now we're taking advantage of all of our storage capacity up here. We've got a few more places we've been emptying out. Got to pull that down today because the other one, the element froze. So it's what 12 degrees does in an uninsulated cabin. But for the most part, everything here survived well, and we're doing good. So we're going to walk across to the other cabin. And one of our favorite things now is our walkway. Oh my gosh. I can't say enough words of how great this has been. These got a little frozen, not totally, but I'm putting them out in the sun so they can get thermal gain. But this walkway, it's really amazing because this usually gets sloppy when it rains. It's muddy, and now it's just easier to walk. The ground's rough, and this just takes away all of those challenges. It's just absolutely dreamy. It really is. So a lot of things have happened, and well, this is also new. All the bricks that we got, if you remember back 2 or 3 months ago, we picked up all those bricks. Well, those bricks are now, some of them are here. I got more in the truck. I'm going to finish that out, and then I'm going to be doing this on the other cabin as well. But this is great, and it's a small step up. So Brenda's actually been able to do that without having a rail. It's actually been, and her knees were hurting less, so it's just been awesome all around. So let's take a look. You can see. All right, so this cabin, there's the workstation. There's Brenda. Hello. There's the other Berkey. So you can see now we have good clean water access in both cabins. So that's the workspace. And then this is the dog kennel. That's basically for timeout. That's their timeout when they're bad. It happens. This is the little heater that we have found. I'll come back to that. The heater's amazing. Blows me away how much we're able to heat this whole cabin. This last night was very cold, and that's all we ran was this one, because this one runs, but it's great, but it's 1500 watts. So like we talked about in the video yesterday, this heater and the electric heaters, even this one, this is a newer one that we got. It's over 1700 watts to run that sucker. And this, we got propane. We just got some more propane tanks yesterday. This is it's so far superior, and we're not using our energy, our power, our bank. So through the night, we'll have plenty of energy from our solar to carry us through to the next day when the sun starts to shine again. So it's a learning curve, but we're getting there. So the TV's mounted now. See, there's a couple pieces of drywall. We still got to finish the rest. But as you can see, it's all pretty set up. This is a little bathroom space, right? This is the wall. Remember me putting that wall in? We put floor down, and that's just... We're not going to have a shower in here. It's just not enough room. It's just not big enough. So we've got the toilet, the trash can, and hamper. But this is actually getting ready to change. I'm going to talk about that. This is our bed. It's sideways because it doesn't stick out as much as it did before. The challenge is we can't walk on both sides. So I give her the outside so she has easy access. And then I have to climb over her, and usually over her and over the dogs. So it's been a bit of a challenge. So that's caused us to rethink on what we can do in here and how we can rearrange this space. And then, of course, this is the side door that we're not using. And then we've got these two bookshelves there. The books aren't on them yet, but we're just still moving things around. But there's the chairs and our table. Gives us our little movie theater. And then over here is the wood stove. We haven't needed to use that yet. We're still kind of don't want to, but if we really need to, we've got it. And it's ready to go. We've got to do some flue work to really use it, because the flue we got is just a straight flue that just goes straight up. But we need to go up and out and then up. So we got to buy some pieces to actually use it. And I feel like right now we're really happy with this little heater. This little heater has been great. We're actually looking at maybe getting another one of these because it seems very efficient. And I mean, we can see our gauge. We got a gauge for the propane tank, and you can see we're still in the green. And this, I thought we were going to run out of this tank yesterday.
Here, show them this too. We have a little, an app that shows what the interior temperature is and the outside temperature. So let's just refresh it and make sure it's right.
Yep. And so 59 inside and 26 outside. You don't know if you can see that or not, but
it might be a glare. I don't know.
Yeah, they can see it a little bit. So, it's a big deal. The fact that we're able to use this to heat this space and not use the electric, just another one of those many things we're learning when it comes to not just being off grid, but energy consumption, right? And stop being a consumer and think about how you can change the way you're doing anything. And it's causing us to think about a lot of different things. So, and of course, there's the puppies. They're so tired. They've been playing all morning. There's Joy. She's getting big. She's getting big fast. And there's Lovey. Such a good girl. And then there's the tuna. Tuna. All right. So the inside, we got a couple more panels up, but it's all insulated except just the back space there. The ends here, just got a couple here to pop in. And then I've got this, I pulled these down because I built this out on both sides because the fan's going to go up here. And it's that fan right there. And it's just one of those projects that's not done yet. It's in the middle. So, but that's going to happen. And then we'll be putting all the ceilings up. And then we'll be pretty much done with this one. And then, except for the drywall, we'll rough it in and then finish it at some point. But, yeah, everything's looking really good in here. Feeling very homey. But we're going to do some changes. So, like that wall, that's going to come out. So, I'll just say that. And the next video, we'll be showing you the changes that we did in here to give us better access to the clothes rack, which is awesome. Give us access on both sides of the bed. There's things we're going to do in here. We're going to move things around. It's going to make it a lot better. So, Okay, that's it. Gonna sign off. See ya from the pop-up homestead.